Welcome to the video on sustainability, the definition. In this video, we will learn what exactly is meant by sustainability. Now, sustainability is one of the key buzzwords being discussed in the business conferences, newspapers, and every annual report of organizations. So, in this video, we will learn the basic concept of sustainability. Now, in its literal terms, what is meant by sustainability? So, the dictionary meaning of sustainability is the ability to continue at a particular level over a period of time. So, basically, the ability to sustain or maintain or continue a particular level of something over a period of time. Now, another widely adopted definition of sustainability is development that meets the needs of the present without compromising the ability of future generations to meet their needs. So basically, you manage the development in such a way that the needs of the present are being met using those resources, and at the same time you are preserving enough so that the future generations can also use those resources for their needs. So what this is also saying is that the current generation can continue their quest to improve their standard of living and their quest to lead a comfortable life. However, they need to ensure that they leave enough for the future generations to also avail these natural resources. Now, it is very difficult to increase the natural resources because it depends on the mix of having the right geology, geography, weather, and geopolitics. However, becoming more efficient with the energy we use is largely in our control. For example, if we increase our average miles per gallon of all vehicles on the road, we can save enough energy through conservation and more efficient use of it. So we can become more efficient in using energy. Now, the decision to buy a lighter car or ride a bike is up to us and has 100% chance of improving the efficiency. So this is just an example of how we can elongate the availability of our natural resources. Now, from a business perspective, sustainability has three dimensions: economic sustainability, environmental sustainability, and social sustainability. So let's look at each of them in detail. So let's first look at economic sustainability. So basically, this means that you are able to run your business over a sustained period of time such that it makes economic sense. So as we saw in the first definition of sustainability, it means that you are able to sustain something over a period of time at a certain level. So here we are saying you are able to run your business over a sustained period of time such that it makes economic sense. Now, what is the meaning of economic sense? So economic sense means making profits, right? So you want to run a business over a period of time such that it generates profits. And making profits means that your revenue is more than your cost, right? So that's the profit definition. So revenue minus cost. So you want to be able to sustain a business such that your revenues are more than your costs. Now, in a production or manufacturing environment, this can be achieved through robust operations and supply chain management practices. Now, how do you achieve that? So, first is initiatives which can help enhance productivity of the business. So, productivity means that you can continuously reduce your costs by becoming more productive. And second is choice of design, material, and technology that can reduce the cost aspects of economic sustainability. So your design should be such that you are able to reduce the cost. The material and technology that you are using should continuously help you reduce your costs. Now let's look at an example to achieve economic sustainability. Now, moving a business from a country-centric model to a global low-cost manufacturing model can be an example. For example, moving the manufacturing hub from US to Asia can help reduce the cost of manufacturing in some cases. However, it could also add costs like transportation, import duties, etc. So, a business should evaluate and decide the global or local model such that the overall cost of supply chain is optimized. Now let's look at environmental sustainability. Environmental sustainability means that organizations should not harm the environment so that the future generations can make use of abundant natural resources. Environmental sustainability can be achieved through waste reduction, pollution reduction, energy efficiency, emission reduction, decrease in the consumption of hazardous or harmful or toxic materials, decrease in the frequency of environmental accidents, because these environmental accidents could be chemical accidents which can generate a lot of toxic material in the atmosphere. Supply chain design in order to reprocess products at the end of life to produce remanufactured products or recycled material. This is important so that at the end of life the material can be reprocessed and does not go as a waste, which eventually will generate toxic material. And optimizing the supply chain routes to reduce the amount of energy consumed through transportation. So the more efficient use of transportation can help in reducing the carbon emissions. Now let's look at social sustainability. So social sustainability means that organizations should address the moral, ethical, and philanthropic aspects of the society. Also, the companies should operate in a prudent and responsible manner and take care of employee health and safety and the quality of life of the external community. Now let's look at some of the examples. Firms can use their expertise in supply chain management to design supply chains that provide disaster relief. So when required to help the society in terms of, let's say, disaster relief, large organizations can utilize their supply chain and help in those difficult times. For example, DHL uses its logistics network and worldwide presence to help people and communities overcome the damage done by natural disasters. Second, choosing suppliers who use ethical practices in the use of labor and natural resources. For example, The Body Shop produces environmentally and ethically focused products and requires all of its suppliers to sign on to its corporate code of conduct before trading with them. So not only do they themselves produce environmentally sustainable products, but they also push the external network of suppliers to use the ethical practices in business.